We expect tremendous volatility in this. It's going to be unstable in terms of investors and analysts understanding what Coinbase actually is. It makes most of its money on the trading of Bitcoin and Ether. Those are the two biggest, and it's going into a lot of other cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. So it's got a lot of open-ended opportunities, but right now they're making about 70 basis points on each trade, on each dollar traded.
Being the largest crypto exchange in the United States and the second largest globally, only being behind Binance, Coinbase began publicly trading on April 14th through a direct public listing offering at $250 per share, with a market cap eclipsing $65.3 billion at the time of the offering. Now, volatility, like Cathie mentioned, is exactly what we've seen over the past month, because this stock ran to a high of $429.54, now currently trading well below that at $224.35, with a market cap of $46.8 billion. So is now a good time to start or add to your position? I personally believe this is a timing play, and you have to be patient and track the global crypto exchange as a whole and add on dips from volatility. And over the past few weeks, the global crypto market cap has wiped 600 billion of valuations, leaving the total market to a 1.55 trillion valuation due to environmental concerns over Bitcoin mining and calls from the Chinese authorities to crack down on mining and trading of cryptocurrency. But with that being said, whales are buying and retail is selling, as one whale scooped up 5.5 billion as the price dropped. And over the past few years, Cathie Wood, the CEO and CIO of Ark Invest, has seen her investments in Tesla, Square, Roku, to name a few, pay off increasingly well. And with her 5-year time horizon, she's highly bullish on Coinbase, making it her 9th biggest holding across all the 170 companies combined in the Ark Invest ETF Holdings. And Coinbase is found in the ARKK fund, ARKF fund, and ARKW. Starting with ARKK, Coinbase is ranked number 10 out of 55 holdings with a 3.45% weight index and almost 3 million shares held, which is worth over 700 million USD. The average cost in this fund as of May 21st is expected to be at $297.48. And starting with April 14th, she's been buying the stock almost every single trading day possible. This clearly shows how serious she is about Coinbase and how she feels cryptocurrency as a whole is still in its infancy phase. Now, diving into the ARKF fund, Coinbase is ranked number 12 out of 44 holdings with a 3% weight index, with a little over 460,000 shares held, which is worth over 107 million USD. The cost average in this fund is expected to be near $299, and same story with ARKK. She's been buying almost every single day for this fund as well. Now, lastly, the ARKW fund. Coinbase is ranked number 10 out of 51 holdings with a weight percent of 3.35%, with over 772,000 shares held, which is worth over 180 million USD. The cost average in this fund is expected to be at $303, with the same buying pattern across all the funds. Even though Cathie and Ark Invest have a giant position in Coinbase, I want to offer you guys a different perspective instead of blatantly pumping the stock, because there are a few things I strongly dislike about Coinbase. And once I finish the cons, I'll wrap it up with the positives that I like. So hopefully this offers you guys full transparency and a full due diligence overview, so you guys can decide if it's a good investment or not. Starting off with the reviews of the company via Trustpilot, they're ranked 1.6 stars out of 5. On SiteJabber, they got 1.5 stars. And on the App Store with 1.3 million reviews, they have a 4.7 star rating. Majority of the complaints are the 7-day working period where you're expected to wait to withdraw your money. And the biggest complaint above it all is their automated customer service. And my personal experience with Coinbase was how awful and little they cared about their customer service. In my personal opinion, companies that excel the most always put their customers first, but I guess you can argue against that by looking at Facebook's customer service, for instance. It's just as bad and they crush it quarter to quarter. But I've emailed Coinbase and got nothing back for 2 weeks. Plus, I've also tried to go through their website, not been able to reach them there either. They don't have a live support to talk to, and for a company of this stature, I don't get it. And across every review channel in Coinbase, the message is the same: fix your customer support. Fix the 7-day working period of waiting, and if there's an issue with your account, you shouldn't have to struggle to reach the company to get it rectified. Another common issue I came across was how hard it is to get verified through the identity steps. No matter how many times you put your picture in for the ID process, they don't recognize it. Personally speaking, it took me 2 hours to get this process done for something that should take 30 seconds, and I know that issue is common across the board. Lastly, another issue I have is the high fees. Coinbase charges compared to their counterparts an exceeding amount that's just too high, and they don't have a really specific moat around their business. They're not the only exchange selling crypto. Even though they are the best in the United States, I still prefer Binance for my personal opinion. And I'm curious, how do you guys feel about Coinbase? Because there are a lot of flaws with the stock and the exchange, and please leave a comment down below. What's your opinion? Do you like the stock and exchange, or do you prefer something else? Now diving into the pros. Now, on the positive note, due to the recent trading volatility with the stock, it's come down in price and may act as a buying opportunity. Now, I know a lot of people may be bag holding, so I'm not personally one to get all excited about cheaper prices when I know a lot of people have lost money on the stock so far. With that being said, this needs to be a long-term position, and if you're a firm believer in crypto space as a whole and what's about to unfold, definitely consider averaging down or starting a position when you feel the timing is right. Cathie Wood believes crypto as a whole is just starting, and her price target of Bitcoin is 500,000 per coin, and as we saw earlier, she's lost money on Coinbase so far, yet she buys every single day. Whether you believe her or not, she's been right about Tesla in the past. Will she be right here? It's tough to say.
I mean, you at one point, I think back in April, told Dow Jones that it could go to about $500,000. Do you still hold that target? Do you still think that's where we're headed?
We do. I do. Yassine El-Mandra is our crypto analyst, and we go through soul-searching times like this and scrape the models. And yes, our conviction is as high. The one thing that has changed here, however, is the environmental concerns around Bitcoin in particular have caused people like Elon Musk to pull away and say, whoa, 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 let me make sure I understand this. And we believe that even this is going to change because, first of all, right now, the percentage of Bitcoin mined with renewables and hydroelectric power is quite substantial. I think in China, it's over 50% in renewables.
Another positive is the ability to use Coinbase Pro, which offers more benefits from the standard option. On the Pro level, you can make withdrawals via PayPal, a simple fee structure, more trading options, and so on. But comparing the fees, on the basic level, you have 0.5% per trade, 3.99% for credit card purchases, a 1.49% for Coinbase wallet or bank account purchases, and on the Pro level, you have 0% to 0.5% per trade at a base rate. So the solution to the fee problem is going to Coinbase Pro, but I wish it was just under one house, one roof, instead of having to upgrade to a Pro level. Now, I have a video on the growth that Coinbase is projected to have, and I could make this video an extra 10 minutes, but I'd rather just link that video in the description for you guys that covers the true value of Coinbase for the future. As always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this gives you a different overview from other videos on YouTube. Hopefully this helps, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.